Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, a quick shot, real quick. We got a fight coming up between one of the best fighters we've ever seen and Vasyl Lomachenko, right? What was he? 126-pound champ, 130-pound champ, trying to become a 135-pound champ. He's going to face Jermaine O'Neal, who's still undefeated this weekend. This is Lomachenko's first fight since the Ukraine war, and he's got to show and prove. He's got to show and prove because at the end of the day, he lost to Teofimo Lopez. Now that brings me to my point. When we talk about his loss versus Teofimo Lopez, we talk about his shoulder injury. And it's in every article, everything I read, hey, he was a one-armed fighter. Now, what is okay? It was his right shoulder, by the way, and he's a southpaw, which means he could have still used his strong hand, but he probably wasn't able to jab. I got it, right? But here's the thing. We take away from Teofimo Lopez's win because he beat a one-armed fighter. Now, the only problem I have was that there's no consistency there, right? No consistency, right? Floyd Mayweather, we talked about him, he lost to Castillo. His right shoulder was messed up. We don't really mention that. I've seen Deontay Wilder fight Chris Arreola with a torn bicep and a broken hand with his right hand. So he had to switch and jab Arreola into submission. And other fights. I remember Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd Mayweather and told about 1,000 lies about his left shoulder, right? But was able to say his shoulder was hurt. Damn it, a loss is a loss right now. Or an injury is an injury. And then that would mean, though, if we consider injuries, we're going to start saying that the injuries are okay. First of all, you shouldn't have fought. But if you fight and we're going to calculate the injuries in, then no one's going to be winning fights at all. Because fighters, you do understand they spar before fights, which means they're going to have injuries. Most fighters will tell you they're never, ever 100% when they get in the ring. So we're just going to, my thing with Vasyl Lomachenko is we know he's good or whatever, but if you got a shoulder injury on your right shoulder, you're going to still throw punches in the first 6 rounds, right? You're going to. You don't just give away all the 6 rounds, or you go in guns blazing, like they tell most other fighters. Just go in there and just say, the hell with it. Let me throw my power shot, my power left hand for those rounds. I'm not going to just lose all those rounds. So, I don't buy it. I think Teofimo Lopez just simply beat him. If he had a shoulder injury, then, whatever. Then go ahead and beat the rest of these guys and get back to Teofimo Lopez one day. But if we got injuries, there's injuries for everybody. If we don't have injuries with some, then we don't have them from everybody. All we're talking about here, guys, is consistency. Let's see what happens with your boy Lomachenko and Jermaine Ortiz, because we want to see Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. When we're talking about that, we got a lot of stuff going on, like Devin Haney might not fight him. Yeah, he might go up to 140 because he just can't make it anymore. But I don't see him mentioning that Devin Haney has been calling Lomachenko out. They keep acting like he don't want to fight Lomachenko. He's been calling him out since he's 20 years old, since he was Lomachenko's mandatory, right? That's why we had the franchise title in the weight division. In lightweight division. We didn't even need it. All he had to do is fight Devin Haney, Lomachenko, right? But that didn't happen. So let's not blame Devin Haney, right? Like acting like he didn't want to fight Lomachenko. Do you guys remember this word, Lomachenko? That was what Devin Haney at 20 years old was calling Lomachenko. So let's not get it twisted. Devin Haney would fight Lomachenko yesterday, then the day before. Right, but right now he's probably way too big to be at to try to make it down to 135 again. So maybe they can get a catchweight thing going on just to prove who's the best. Let's see what happens. Lomachenko versus Jermaine Ortiz. I think we're all interested in seeing what's going to happen there, but I think Lomachenko's going to pull that out. So let's see what happens after that fight. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one.